Hello and good afternoon. This is Crypto Dynamic Duo live broadcast or TBC broadcast number 272. We're broadcasting out of Auckland, New Zealand. My name is Q Pure and I'm addressing the Billion Coin community. I think we'll just go back into the blog. There's a little wee bit in there, but we got enough there to take us through this broadcast, so I just can't share the screen right now. Oh, sorry, did that wrong. Dang. Ooh. Just move this along. Okay, we'll go inside because I can find the opening. Go and have a look inside the broadcast itself. So I have a couple of clips up here which I'll read out a bit later on. This is new good advice to stabilize the growth in the Bangladesh TBC community. So that'll be Bangladeshi and a bit of English in there, I would say. But yeah, that's Minazur Rahman. So they're up with the play. And down here, Embrace Secrets to Success. If you want to have a look, you'd have a lot of those secrets to success hiding away somewhere. And there'll be one broadcast there where he's going to share secrets. He's already done one so far, or maybe more than one. Done the 90-day plan. And this next one here, TBC Merchants. How to upload your business documents. So there's a video on that for the TBC Merchants. And we have Liftoff. I'll just have a look at that. I don't know how long this is. And experts suggest today is the day that the global financial collapse starts. Might want to go and have a listen to that one. This one here, admin credits, is creating explosive growth in TBC, and sure has. And don't waste your admin credits. I did that video yesterday, I think it was. Merchant promo poster, that's in Tagalog, so that was done by Mary Lou Brow. And there's the one. You'll see it most times when you log into your back office, the English version. And so that one was done by Mary Lou Brown. We'll just go back out of there. And this one, cement makes building strong and stable. And at the bottom of the page, there is Tuesday night's send button meeting. Tuesday night, that's New Zealand. Tuesday morning, that's New Zealand's time. It's probably Monday morning other places. Okay, up here, I'm going to go and read out what this Tibetan has posted. Rapa Lovari, and she's got it headed up as Random Thoughts. Number 6. It is quite clear the major obstacle in TBC community is facing today is the gap of awareness between the creator of the project and the early adopters of it. First TBC is not a public coin like BTC, which is Bitcoin. So the process of growth and use should not be expected to be the same. Well, that's right. They're totally different. One's private, one's public. Whilst Bitcoin battles with market forces of demand and supply to establish its value, TBC's value growth is based on the size of its community. Satoshi's system is totally different from the one of the TBC admin. The only similarity is that they are both digital currencies. Admin has allowed for options to fit with capabilities. An old member can choose to be a billionaire and help him sustain the project with more sacrifice or be a billionaire and take it a lot easier. I think this is reasonable. Old members quarrel with this, with the reason being that they weren't told this from the beginning. My argument would be, do you always know the middle part or the end of a project from its beginning? Even if there was a project document without these portions, we will also admit that project creators and managers fine-tune plans and modus operandi to suit goal realizations with time. Again, we must understand the role of being members of the TBC community. This is purely peer-to-peer coin, so every TBC community member is a merchant as well as a customer. We are all supposed to have come in with some value we intend to exchange with one another, using our coin as the medium. It is more or less a bartering community with a globally transferable means of exchange. This is where a lot of TBC members miss it. We keep waiting for the TBC admin to bring in merchants so we can spend our TBC. But we are the very merchants we are waiting for. Well, makes sense. The TBC agreement we all made is to use this coin to exchange goods and services with one another. The more people we attract into our community to use the coin, the more our market or ecosystem grows. We will be the first to use our coin in exchange, and the world will take note. Become members of our community and join us in contributing their own quota to the agreement. For as long as old members fail to understand this, so will the confusion continue. The call to grow up to 1 billion is not because it is a magical number, but that when you have 1 billion people come together with all their individual unique values ready to be exchanged with one another using this unique currency, then you have a complex market ecosystem in which all needs are met. This is the roadmap of TBC. It is time we understood this. Give up notions that are not connected to the realizations of the unique goal of this unique community. By not comparing it to unrelated projects. This is actually more than a currency or an investment. It is a creation of a different ecosystem outside of the established economic path. Well has been on since time immemorial. Long live TVC. So click one of those there for that one. So yeah, that's one of the Tibetans here. Okay. Right. This is another old one, and it means a lot. This one, don't fall asleep again. And admin, I think admin means what it says in this. Don't fall asleep. Okay, just because a new policy is void doesn't mean the problems it would have solved are void too. Many of you woke up, finally. I've been trying to wake many of you up for years now. So, now we begin the discussion of solutions to these problems. Read the blog. All of it's documented and it is a historical record of all that has come to pass so far. Your voice matters. It has always mattered. We all need to be accountable to each other. Misuse should be regulated. The TBC currency can't stand without responsible regulation because the world won't agree to embrace a wild do anything you want currency. This is one of the reasons most of the other cryptocurrencies are struggling to reach mass adoption because they lack human oversight. For example, it could be possible for a Bitcoin whale to find a way to buy a weapon of mass destruction with it. This is a real issue, right? So, don't fall asleep again. We want to hear your voice too. When it comes to how we will regulate TBC usage moving forward so that the world will feel comfortable embracing it. The good news is we are self-regulated. TBC needs to become known as the currency of the people, by the people, and for the people. This is why your voice matters. That if that wasn't true, then I would have moved forward on a new policy no matter what. I retreated because I care, even if we are at polar positions, so never fear to express your voice. Just do so with love and respect. May the solutions moving forward come out of our collective voices and not just mine as the creator of TBC. Let me share some of the words of the TBC IT manager. We'll start gathering those who sent their coin to admin wallet from the date that the notice was posted until now and send it back. This may take a few days, so please inform the members to be patient. It would be best if we do not overwhelm support any further. As my trainee, Bill Guy for support is completely up to speed. I met with the team on Thursday of last week and gave a current update to training for the current promotion, and he's ready to take 2 to 3 hours a day. So we are expanding the support team. Please stay awake. And I guess when you're expanding, you're growing. Makes sense, eh? Right, I'll just go back and take that one back out. And go a bit down here. Okay, now we'll go into this one here. Let's fast forward in time and take a peek at regulation of TVC. Do you think you will be able to use TVC to do whatever you want without any oversight? Do you really think the world would accept that? Seriously, think about that. We currently live in a highly regulated world that doesn't allow people to just do whatever they want without governments getting involved, right? We face many limitations within our day-to-day lives imposed by government or governments supported by people that believe in regulation. It would be foolish to think things will be different for people using TVC. Of course, TVC is to find a way to fit in, or it will be rejected by the world. The world has set some standards that are expected to be followed, no matter how rich someone is. Consider the $10,000 standard within the world of banking today. Regardless of why you think that standard was set, it is a real standard that is enforced. Try wiring $10,000 from one country to another. You will run directly into the standard and be expected to answer some serious questions. If they don't like your answers to their question, they will prevent you from completing a transaction. That's just what the world expects today. Clearly, TVC will have to find a way to mesh with these existing standards while remaining self-regulated within a private society. As we develop regulations internally, we do have to consider what the world expects when it comes to these long-standing standards. You need to shed the scales of ignorance when it comes to such matters. It's a complex world and we need to raise our awareness on all of these important things. I just wanted to give you a peek at what is to come out of necessity. So as we advance further with TVC and as it gets recognized on the way, that's what we're going to fall into. It's all might not be a problem, but it's got to be worked out sooner or later. Yeah. Right, let's go back. Just done that one. Okay. Just one more, just to look at a couple more. Let's forge ahead with clarity of purpose. So that's a video if you want to go and listen to that one. And another one here, TVC cares and is listening. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's a bit of a TVC cares. Well, both sides have got to care about this program, otherwise it just won't work. Michael Elu is at peace with TVC admin. Timely training of the French TVC community by Mbaye Direct. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing right now. And Okay, for those who who are doing the keywords right up to date, I think there's only 8 keywords in the system. 2 of them, Kabui and Talegu, is 2 missing. Nothing, they haven't come forward yet, but yeah. So we've got 8 in there. We, yeah, all your referrals, try and get them to purchase at least 1 whole coin, which is 40 grains. And 40 grains, well, it's going at 100 US, but you normally just put in 40 grains or 100 US and it calculates from there. But you need to go into the calculator and have a look exactly what 40 grains is worth. But it's important that your new referrals purchase at least 1 coin for themselves. That will set them up forever. Just even 1 coin will set them up. So that's my advice for all the newies. Go to your sponsor, go to your leader, find somebody in TBC who can provide you with TBCs if you want to purchase. And for the new ones, we have one more redemption for TBC, and it's the final and last redemption, which is happening this November coming, or 2019. Its last redemption lasts from the start of November right through till the end, and that's it after that. And next year we roll into what they call the economic stage, TBC. But purchase your coins now. It's just going to be that much harder for you to purchase parts of a coin, which is the parts of a coin are kringles. Anyway, that's it for me, folks. Same time tomorrow afternoon, and then we run into the weekend in New Zealand. So I'd like to thank you for looking in at my broadcast 272, and be looking forward to meeting you again tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 p.m. New Zealand time. So enjoy your day, or enjoy the rest of your day or evening, and go in peace. And I better stop recording right now.